Let's finish these few paragraphs for our Sunday Monday book club. He left to Cheers. Maya was out there in the station. Exhausted, he could only stare at her in disbelief. She had been watching him over the video, she said. Frank shook his head. The fools inside hadn't even bothered to disable their interior cameras. Were possibly even unaware of their existence. So the world had seen it all. Oh my God. So the world had seen it all. Maya is gonna fuck Frank tonight. Fuck yeah. I just dribbled. So the world had seen it all. And Maya had that certain look of admiration on her face. As if pacifying exploited laborers with lies and sophistry. Ugh, I don't know how to say that one. Sophistry or sophistry? Soap? The world saw Frank for what he is. No bueno for Frank. Frank just... He just became the hero of, like... Yeah, okay, so some of them are going to see him for what he is, and then the rest of them are going to believe... This is literally what he killed John Boone over. By the way, he's like, I fucking hate the way John speaks to crowds. He's so stupid. You can't solve everybody's problems. And now here he is, on record, on video, giving the type of speech that John Boone would have cared about. Sophie? Okay, oh shit. Frank shook his head. The fools inside hadn't even bothered to disable the interior cameras. Were possibly even unaware of their existence. So the world had seen it all. And Maya had that certain look of admiration on her face. As if pacifying exploited workers with lies and sophistry were the highest heroism. Which to her it no doubt was. In fact, she was off to employ the same techniques in the Russian tent, because there had been no progress there. And they had asked for her. Hello, Blitz the Clown. That's a good one. And they had asked for her. The Mars first president. So, the Russians were even more foolish than the Americans, apparently. She asked him to accompany her, and he was too exhausted to run the cost... Oh my God, okay. She asked him to accompany her, and he was too exhausted to run the cost-benefit analysis of the act. With a twist of the mouth, he agreed. It was easier to just tag along. They took the train down to the next station, made their way through the police and inside. The Russian tent was packed like a circuit board. You're going to have a harder job of it than I did, Frank said as he looked around. Russians are used to it, she said. These tents aren't that different from Moscow apartments. Yes. Russia had become a kind of immense Korea, sporting the same brutal, streamlined capitalism, perfectly tailorized and with a veneer of democracy and consumer goods, covering the junta. It's amazing how little you need to keep starving people strung along. Frank, please. Just remember that, and it'll all go okay. Are you going to help or not? She demanded. Yes, yes. All right, Frank is gonna coach Maya on how to speak to the Russian masses. I'm so excited for next Monday. Thank you all for listening. I do think that is a good place to stop because I'll be able to summarize what happened. Junta. Yes. Sorry, I'm American. So I'll be able to summarize what I did this week, and next week I'll be able to summarize what we read today. Thank you for listening.